Sebastian, sometimes I wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Worrying about that self-worth again, Prince Topher?
I mean, it all just comes so easily.
The fact remains, sire, you will be king and very soon. When your sainted mother and father passed away and left you in my care, I promised them that when the time came for you to rule, you would be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian. I know. And I mean, I guess I am ready to be king. The thing is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
I'm sure it'll come to you. Until then, may I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first and you wouldn't be the last.
To the palace!
Nope, not this year. To the castle.
Still, these questions nag me. Me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A kid whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am? That's whom I...
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Slayer of Dragons, pitiless to ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friends to gargoyles, nice to the needy, sportsman and poet, a guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb.
Dragon! Oh, it's okay. Me, who am I but the guy I am?
He's our hero, such perfection. He's the kind of guy who we all like to be. What's the use of self-reflection? Church bells will ring when you are king.
Not that big of a deal,
People will
I guess.
sing. There is no one quite like His Royal Highness
Who am I?
Christopher Rupert,
A far
Slayer of Dragons,
perfect guy.
pitiless to ogres,
A jerk who
destroyer
wants to
of
do
griffins
what's
and
right,
giants,
but often
no friends to gargoyles,
A jerk
nice
whose
to
voice
the
is way off
needy,
key, but
sportsman and poet,
a guy who
swordsman,
dreams like a
statesman,
lion, but
nifty
wakes up like a
dancer,
lamb.
sailor of the ocean,
Who am
surveyor
I
of the
but
mountains and
guy
valleys.
I am?
He's a prince.
Yes,
What a
that
guy! What a guy! What a guy! What a guy! He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating guy. What a guy! Ha!
You there, impoverished person, fetch us some water.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you even know she's poor?
Look at her, she's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. That's very kind of you.
Give her some money.
Money? Really?
Yes, of course. It's charity. You have things and she clearly doesn't have things. So you're going to give her some of your things so she doesn't start a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change? Any spare change?
The moment charity's mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, old lady. Be well.
Be careful, sire. Many of the poor have weapons. Don't get
gone
too
with
close.
Oh, no, good sirs. It's merely Crazy Marie. She lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She is harmless in every way. Sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She's harmless, I can tell. Lord Pinkleton, Sebastian, knights, you can sheath your swords. It's fine. You're a really good friend to Marie, and that's such a rare thing in today's world. I wish I had one of those.
I'm standing right here.
Sire, shall we journey on?
Yes, Lord Pingleton. Be well, young lady. This is hers. I'm really sorry. Your mug. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Thank you. By the way.
Move it along.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for saving my life, dear Allah. I shall return the favor.
Oh, I didn't do it to have a favor returned. My, what a handsome man that was. So kind and generous.
He's but not a man. He's Prince Topher, the slayer of giants and dragons. He has returned to us from his college. He's to be our crowned king.
That man, a world leader? But he seems to have a heart, mind, and soul. It can't be, Marie. You're crazy.
Yes, but that does not change the fact that he's our own prince, and he has returned to us to be our crowned king. Look at your coin, dear.
Oh, why, it is him. From the left. Such silly ears he has. The crown doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat. Here, Marie, take this coin and buy yourself something warm to eat.
Aw, you see this? Why are the poor and suffering always the most generous? It breaks my heart.
Here's our Jean-Michel. He's gonna spot gibberish and bore us.
Be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And you know why the poor are always the kindest, Ella and Crazy Marie?
No, but I have a feeling that you're about to be the most forthcoming.
That's because we live under a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
You will forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
What we need is a revolution. Today, I will be marching up to the castle to protest the corruption that riddles this government. You have to come with me.
Cinderella!
That's Ella's stepmother!
I'll shout to the prince. I'll have no choice but to listen.
Cinderella!
You're in harm's way!
Oh, but I have a vision for what this kingdom could be. Listen.
Cinderella, help me with my parcel. No, help me with my package. Oh, careful! No one knows the extreme torture I must endure. I'm ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come. We are here, Mama. We're exhausted, being as beautiful as we look. Cinderella, help your stepsisters with their packages. Into the house, daughters. The real ones.
I'm sorry about Madame. She's not always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Excuse me, Gabrielle. I've brought from university a book for you. It's not much. It has pictures of how people from other lands live, how they govern. Norway, Italy.
I mentioned my interest in these places only once, and you brought me an entire book? Thank you.
And 4 days from now, I'd like to ask you on a date. A favor. I'm organizing a soup kitchen, and we need someone to stir and ladle.
Gabrielle, my dear. Oh, Gabrielle, what are you doing talking to that man? We are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking to a revolutionary. Into this house at once. Oh, don't touch that. You don't know where it's been.
Why do I care? I'll never be good enough for her. Why did I even try? I'll take this book and...
Why not give that book to dear Ella?
If you don't mind, Jean-Michel, I would love to take a look at your book of how other countries live.
Here, Ella, take it. I don't need it. I shall go on my way alone and live my own life. I'm a loner. You are coming with me, right?
Of course.
A book? It's been so long since I've owned something just me.
Cinderella, get in there and clean the kitchen.
Oh, I've just finished it.
Well, then dinner
It's on the
must-
stove.
Well, then the beds
Your
must
beds
be-
are turned down and your bedclothes are all laid out.
What's that?
It's a book. Jean-Michel gave it to me.
So nice that people give you things. Still Daddy's little girl. What's this?
Oh, that's my father's coat.
God, smells raggedy.
It's all I have to remember him by.
Oh. Well, it's rags now, and the porch is filthy, so clean the porch with the rags.
Oh. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. And in my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. And on the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. And I'm a girl meant for mad, for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. And I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous kind of sport, and yet it's fun. And at night I sally forth to seek my quarry. And I forgot to bring my gun. And I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, and all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be.
Just as long as I stay in my own little corner,
And all alone in
my own little chair.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty, a list of the lords entreating
A list of the lords entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Majestic Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we proudly proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this announcement?
Oh, yes, absolutely. What's it for?
It's complicated. Do you really want me to get into it?
Please don't.
Prince Topher,
Hey, what was that?
you must take responsibility for your actions.
Hey, Sebastian, who's that yelling from the other side of the moat?
Your people are being treated unfairly by your government.
He seems upset.
Rabble-rouser, ignore him. I have a new law which forbids any. Actually, if you gave me the ring, be helpful.
I mean,
Talking here.
don't you think we should listen to what he has to say? People were never this upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune to be royalty in a time of plenty. But since their unfortunate demise, I've done my best to run this country and to raise you in the finest schools.
Are you even listening to me?
Sebastian, we should at least invite him up for a talk.
Ignore him.
I won't give up. If you ignore me, I will shout this to the town square.
Shout this to the town square. Perhaps it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
A royal wedding? Wow. Does that kind of thing, does it work?
Like a dream every time.
So, who's gonna get, married?
Well, you see, to have a royal wedding, you need royalty, and you happen to be the only royalty available. So, you're getting married.
Me. I'm getting married? I'm getting married.
You're getting married.
I don't know any girls, Sebastian. Zero girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods. Guess where that was? It was off in the woods. I said that already. And then I attended, guess what I attended?
An all-male university?
On an island. An island, Sebastian. Why did you do that to me?
For this happy day, I'm gonna find you a bride. It's gonna be a great day.
That's just nonsense. How are you just gonna find me a bride?
A magnificent ball with dancing.
What?
Yes. It's a brilliant plan, actually. Every eligible young lady in the kingdom who can afford a gown will attend. Now, that's a brilliant selection process in itself right there, because, you see, if you don't have enough money to buy a nice dress, you don't have any business marrying a prince, now do you? Now, all the guests will be in masks, and you will dance with every girl. And at the stroke of midnight, everyone will remove their masks, and just like that, you will have found your bride.
Well, that's, fast.
Yes. You'll be king and queen on the throne, and I'm there to help you through all of your decisions. It's really a win-win.
Well, I have one question. How's a woman gonna fall in love with me so quickly?
That's a valid question. We'll answer that sometime soon now. For now, sit down. Lord Pinkleton, Lord Wellington, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement. An announcement. His Royal Highness.
Please don't say my full name. Not my full name. You don't have to do this, guy. It's not necessary.
Carl Alexander.
This is so
Francois Reginald. Lancelot Herman. Gregory James is giving a ball.
I mean, Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this? Please, can we talk? Please, Sebastian. I don't want to get back.
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part. Don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday has gone. Tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. No, wait, people, listen. Tinkers, fishmongers, and tradespeople. I shout to the prince, and he ignores me. If he and Sebastian keep taking the land of the very poor, very soon he will take everything you have. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray.
Now is the time of your life, the time of your life, it's today.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, a ball, and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a The prince is giving a ball.
People, I am talking here. Would you please listen? Now is the time to act.
He's giving a ball.
The time will do.
The prince is giving a ball.
He's giving a what?
A ball.
Now is the time to live. No other time is real.
The prince is giving a ball.
But
He's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ooh.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert,
Windermere, Vladimir,
Paul Alexander,
Francois Reginald,
Lancelot Herman,
Herman.
Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Majesty has this week to attend the ball. All one requires an invitation and suitably fashionable attire, of course. Then the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
Or will he want a taller girl? Or will he want a stronger girl? Or will he want a smaller girl? The prince is giving a ball. I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl. The prince is giving a ball.
I've wished a lot of things, I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot of things I've never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I could, I wish I might, I wish I would, I wish I were invited to the prince's royal palace.
He's giving a ball. He's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
now is the time to act.
We hear you, but the prince is giving a ball.
Now is the time to live.
We hear you, but His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball.
Royal Highness Christopher Rupert,
Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir,
Slayer of Dragons,
Carl Alexander,
Destroyer of Gargoyles,
Francois Reginald,
Sportsman and Poet,
Lancelot Herman,
Herman, Gregory James
is giving a
ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball, a royal ball.
He's giving a ball.
Prince is giving a ball.
fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-faddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and turtle. The prince is giving the ball.
Cinderella, when you've finished tightening delicate Charlotte's corset,
I can't taste my lunch.
we really must be moving on to Gabrielle's hair, beginning to look, I fear, rather like a bird's nest. Fetch the hats from my room.
Yes, madame.
Oh, Cinderella! Cinderella! Oh, Cinderella! I crack myself up. She sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have friends?
Face it, Mama. You're all well versed in the art of ridicule.
I am. Aren't I two daughters that count? Watch and learn. Cinderella! Cinderella! Come quick, my dear. You're going to the ball tonight. You're going to find a husband.
Am I?
Ridicule! Who caught it?
I did.
Mama, that's terrible.
Who can that be in at this hour? Everyone clear out of here while I get rid of this imbecile. Get that hat on her. Go along. What brand of idiot? Why, Sebastian, what an unexpected delight.
Madame, I have but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball will be in masks. The prince will be in the white mask. What color mask will your daughter Gabrielle be wearing?
Why, pink.
Well, if the daughter is anything like the mother, I believe that the pink mask and the white mask should meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I am inferring?
Your daughter is part of my master plan.
You are brilliant.
And you are perceptive. I shall see you at the ball. Together, we shall make this so.
Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters. Gabrielle, my Gabrielle, how lovely you look. You too, Charlotte, but really look at Gabrielle. Oh, this reminds me I have a surprise. Cinderella, fetch my box. From Venice, pieces of glass spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of you shall wear a necklace entirely of Venetian glass. For my lovely daughter Charlotte, and for my beautiful daughter Gabrielle. You both will look so lovely, but especially you, my dear. All right, all that's needed now is perfume. Fetch it. Go along. Oh, this must be good news. Ha 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 ha.
Why, good evening, madame. I'm sorry if I interrupted your momentous evening, oh, Gabrielle, why, for the ball tonight, I thought you might desire these wild flowers. I picked them myself.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. They're beautiful.
And for the kindest mother in all of God.
Get out of here! You are not welcome in my house. Leave!
you-
Leave!
Wait,
And
I
take
mean-
your simple pleasures with you.
Madame, don't be mean. He was being so nice.
No. There are plans, my dear. Plans that do not involve Mr. Soapbox.
But he meant well, and I think that he likes me.
Let me tell you something about love, Miss. Flowers in your hand and dreams in your heart. I married your father for love. He died, and I cried. Then I married Cinderella's father for money. He died, and I got a house. Ooh, bravo, Mama, bravo. Oh, we have to get ready for the ball. We're going to play. Oh. Cinderella, hurry along, come along. I need my shawl, and we each need a mask. Charlotte, cover your sister's face.
Oh, Charlotte, I can't see.
I'm hungry. Expensive necklace, bracelet, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare.
Then the prince we shall ensnare.
Are we worthy? lovely daughters, this is the night everything changes! Now off to the ball! Expensive necklace right there. Cinderella's not going anywhere!
One of the flowers in the bouquet was a wild rose and scratched my lip. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I should go to the prince and scratch his lip.
Oh, now.
Make him drink lemonade. That'll teach him.
That's just cruel.
Well, enough of taking things as they are. Now is the time for us to march to the palace. The peasants, the tradespeople, everyone. And finally get the prince to listen to us instead of going to this pointless ball.
You should do that. You should march up to the prince and talk to him.
Here's the problem. The prince won't speak to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth or whatnot. Him meeting me, that will never happen. The only thing funnier would probably be like you going to the ball and speaking to the prince. Wait, that's just it. Why don't you go to the ball and ask the prince when he's gonna start noticing that people are being evicted from their land? That's just absurd.
Jean-Michel, I could go to the prince and he might listen to me. And if I had a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. And I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. And I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-faddle. All the dreams are in the water, poppycock and twaddle.
Are you making fun of me with your gibberish, Crazy Marie?
Yes. Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-faddle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
So what if I do have a dream to see the prince again and tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be?
And to have him fall in love with you.
No one would fall in love with me. Why do you come to see me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in the same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Then be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
An invitation to the ball, I guess.
There's an invitation.
But it's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. Now what else would you dream of?
A ball gown, I imagine. A beautiful pale blue ball gown sewn up with pearls and jewels and a tiara of diamonds.
And on your feet?
Why, the most beautiful cloth shoes, I'd imagine.
No, better. An entire pair of shoes made of Venetian glass that your stepmother so loves in her baubles and trinkets. An entire pair of shoes only made of Venetian glass.
Oh, how silly. I'd be the envy of all. But how would I get to the ball?
The pumpkin over here?
Yes?
I'll turn her into a golden carriage.
But horses?
These mice.
Oh, and a fox has a footman and a raccoon has a driver. Why, it's absurd. Marie, in order to do that, you'd have to be my fairy godmother or something. But Marie, you're a crazy woman. What are you doing in that beautiful gown?
You'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns have crazy women in them.
Are you really my fairy godmother?
Yes, actually, I'm everybody's fairy godmother. But you're the only one who has given me charity, generosity, and kindness. And now it is time for dreams we talked about come true.
But it seems so improbable, implausible.
You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And five-eyed mice will never be five-eyed horses. Cause father will and fidelity of course is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because it's deaf and dewey, idols keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible,
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 impossible. But you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you're my fairy godmother? Anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
So you could change it all, you could make it all happen.
No, you could change it or you could make it all happen.
Well, never I couldn't.
You're right. It's also impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carrot.
But you said-
Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And five-eyed mice will never be five-eyed horses. The father will and fidelity of course is impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because he's deaf and dewey, idols keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every day. It's the most beautiful gown in all the land.
And as promised in our laughter, the glass slippers. But Cinderella, I must tell you, all this magic is very powerful. But it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball. In the name of every girl who has ever wanted to go to a ball in a beautiful dress. In the name of every girl who has ever wanted to change the world that they live in. Now go with the promise of possibility.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And five-eyed mice are easily turned to horses. Such roll-and fidelity of courses, quite possible. For the world is
possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. It's
Sebastian, honestly,
Only 200 more to go.
So, which one is it?
which one is which?
The prince. Duh. Why do you think I'm here for? The free food?
I don't know, just a dance and a good time, maybe?
Wrong answer. I got mere royalty on my mind, so which one is he here?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're ordinary and you're not tall enough.
What makes you say that I'm ordinary and not tall enough?
We're doing a gavotte and you can't even keep with the beat. When we get to the waltz, you're gonna trip over your two left feet and fall on your flat little bottom. End of discussion.
I hope to talk to you later.
I moved on.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing's all right.
Your dancing is absolutely princely, Your Highness. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry.
So you know?
I would recognize our kind and handsome prince anywhere.
The last girl didn't.
Thanks for the heads up.
I think she does now.
Well,
So,
what can you tell me about yourself?
well, what would it please you to know, Your Highness?
What are your interests?
Well, whatever your interests are, Your Highness.
Okay. It's a little creepy.
Your Majesty, Highness. Just because I was playing hard to get doesn't mean I'm hard to get.
Really creepy. Sebastian, I'm sorry. I
Don't
can't
do that.
this
No!
anymore.
Ladies, please! Your Majesty!
I told you this wasn't a good idea.
Give it some more time, maybe some more dancing. I'll find you a lady, I promise.
Sebastian, I think we should just call it a night. Maybe go home, get some sleep. Oh, hi. Would you like to dance?
It's time to play ridicule now. Everybody take sides.
Well, what about the girl?
You'll get to talk to her later, maybe. Right now we're playing ridicule. 2 circles spin, and when the music stops, 2 players come forward and out-ridicule one another. It's really quite fun. Bum diddy bum 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 diddy bum bum. 1 and 2 and 3.
But oh my dear, I love that dress. No matter how many times I've seen it. Why, I remember seeing that dress first in fashion years ago.
Oh, please. Do not speak of your childhood, as I have not brought along the Old Testament to follow along.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I'm confused. What was that?
Well, it's awfully sophisticated.
It just kind of seems like cruelty.
Sophisticated cruelty. There's a slight difference there. I keep forgetting what it is.
You know, Sebastian, maybe we can play a different game.
We have another round at the ready. It's too late. 1 and 2 and 3.
Age before beauty. You first, my dear.
You have a lovely speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry?
Say it. Go along. Do the ridicule. Why do you say that?
No reason. I just really like your speaking voice, and I think you would sound wonderful reciting a poem. Also, that dress is a lovely color for you.
Why are you doing this to me?
What is this poetry you practice?
It's just kindness.
Kindness?
Oh, yes, kindness. It's practiced in all the great courts now. Ridicule isn't done anywhere anymore. It's all kindness now, even in the French courts.
Kindness?
Yes, you know, compassion?
Who are you, you strange woman?
I don't know, but have you seen her shoes? They're made entirely of Venetian glass. My resentment is all-consuming.
Kindness. You should all try it.
Not me.
I'll be the first. Kindness. It's lovely to have such a pleasant young lady such as yourself in our courts this evening.
And it's an honor to be at this wonderful party you are throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
May I just say that this court is filled with some of the loveliest ladies that I've ever seen.
I just saw the vanilla cake on the buffet. I love vanilla cake. Thank you to whoever made it.
This court is filled with laughter and warmth.
It's like during the reign of Prince Telfer's parents.
His reign be a continuation of theirs.
Those were glorious days.
And so are these.
Look at these magnificent guests.
Pardon me. You are very kind. You make me want to be a better person. There is something awfully familiar about you. Do I know you? No?
Hi, would you like to dance? Again? Would you like to see my gardens?
I'd love to.
"10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Oh, I'm sorry to be so effusive. I'm not usually this way with people I've just met. Events like these, I just feel like, what am I doing here?
I feel the same.
Like such a phony.
So do I.
You do?
Yes.
Me too. My name is
Topher, short for Christopher, yes. I know.
Have we met before?
I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Prince Topher, how about you meet some of your other guests now?
Okay.
Allow me to introduce Lady Gabrielle. Perhaps you might like to dance with her.
Sebastian, you were right. I did find her, and she's amazing. Thank you so much for this ball. I love dancing. Thank you. Sebastian, thank you.
And we learned our how-to-dos. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over meadow and land. And I like it so well, that's all I can tell. How I like it so well. I like it so well, that's all I can tell. I may never come down again.
I have to go.
Go, but I just found you.
I'm so sorry, but I must.
Don't just leave.
Oh, Prince Topher, before I go, there's something I must tell you. You need to open your eyes to what's happening in your kingdom. The poor are having their lands taken from them. You must help them, you must.
I don't see how this is kind. How can you say this is kindness?
I'm so sorry, but I have to go.
Don't just leave. I don't even know your name.
Your Majesty, is there a problem?
Sebastian, the girl, she ran off.
We'll find the girl. How are we gonna catch her? Use your carriage?
Yes, use your carriage.
Actually,
That's an excellent idea. Just leave one of your daughters behind.
We could leave both of them behind.
Please, get going.
Very well.
Please, let's go. Sebastian, come on. Hurry hurry! Sebastian, after her! After her, Sebastian!
What just happened?
Did our mother just leave us behind?
Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A frail and fluffy beauty. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble, I can break her little arm. Ow! Ow!
Why would a fellow want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me?
Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but
Not any pinker than a rose's.
her skin may be delicate and soft.
But not any softer than a dose's.
Her neck is no wider than a swan.
She's only as dainty as a daisy.
Only straight by her.
So why is the fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Why do I have a shoe in my hand?
Sebastian, the carriage is taking a shortcut right through the forest.
What do you want me to do about it?
Well, after her, we must find her if it's the last thing we do. She is my lady.
Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room.
Clever, cunning, clever, charming. How do I make him see I'm special? Aww.
It's a pity.
It's a pity.
I'm as pretty.
I'm as pretty, plus I got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless, I'm in a mess. Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm starting to. Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who isn't dizzy. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer
A high, strong girl like
her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink? What's the matter with the
not any
man?
bigger than a rose.
What's the matter with the
Her
man?
skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's.
Her neck is no wider than a swan.
What's the matter with the man?
What's the matter with
She's
the man?
only as graceful as a bird.
So why is the fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
She's the matter with the other.
What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Majesty, Your Majesty,
Lord Pickleton, where is she?
there are reports along the eastern road of a golden carriage.
Your Majesty, we saw the carriage, but it simply flew into the mist.
Impossible!
Impossible? Then we're gonna do the impossible. We're gonna find her.
very tall and his eyes were bluish green. He was slim, very slim, with his coat of snowy sheen. When he walked across the ballroom floor, he was like a thing divine, and all the ladies turned their heads, so naturally I turned mine. The chandeliers were shooting stars, the drums and horns and soft guitars were sounding more like nightingales. The window curtains blew like sails, and I was floating just above the floor, feeling slightly taller than before. He was tall, very tall, and his eyes were bluish green.
When I left this house in my carriage, I was quite convinced that my daughter would become queen and I would never have to come back here to this. And now, well, I'm back here to this.
Was the ball a disappointment, madame?
The prince, despite his being well-born and raised with great care by a lord protector, showed the most appalling manners. Appalling! He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Charlotte and Gabrielle take that?
The prince has fallen head over heels for someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness's thick skull?
The way he'll look at her. With respect. Ugh. I wish no man ever looked at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what's right in this world, she would not have shown up to the ball at all.
But can you imagine how she must have felt showing up to the ball and meeting the man of her dreams?
I cannot, for my mind has no place for the puerile or rank.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it too.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight down the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. And at last you see the towers of the palace silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way,
The way you say,
she talks as if she knows.
I do not know, these things are so, I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, you are suddenly confronted by His Highness. You are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid he'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating when you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes.
How do you know that this is so?
I do no more than guess. You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man.
He is more than a prince, he's an ace.
But sisters, I really think I can.
Can what?
And I think that I can picture such a man. He is so I can imagine it.
This squinting is on my sinus condition. It's me, imagining it.
I am throwing caution to the wind. I am imagining it as well.
And imagine what that girl would be feeling when dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in the hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Oh, Charlotte, play the xylophone.
Oh, yes, Charlotte, play for us.
Oh, but it's not gonna be good. A lovely night, a lovely night, finer night you know you'll never sleep. La 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 la.
You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in the hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. The stars in the hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Isn't it wonderful how the needy just keep on going? Go along, put away the, whatever you call it. Well, the only thing I have to console me after this miserable night is that the prince seemed so completely devastated when his dream date ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was filled with yammering when we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My guess is that up close, she is physically unappealing.
Too bad, my lovely daughters. Oh, Cinderella, you stay here and clean up this pigsty. Why is there a pumpkin on the table? Makes no design sense.
Is there anything else you would like to know about the ball, Ella?
No, it sounded like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know everything that happened tonight?
I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision.
Really? Do you know how many fingers I'm holding behind my back?
2?
3. Where did your visions go?
Oh, you're just picking on me because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket and it just so
You
happened
didn't say it, and he was. Something's going on here.
You're being absurd, more than usual. I need to finish up here.
Oh, let me help you with that. Your eyes, they're the same ones as the woman at the... It was you, wasn't it? It was you! How did you dance in glass slippers?
Oh, you won't tell the others, will you, Charlotte, Madame?
No, never.
And are you mad that I stole the prince from you?
No, I'd never loved the prince. There's somebody else that I want.
Oh, how wonderful for you. Who is it?
Madame hates him.
Well, Madame hating him doesn't narrow the field. Tell me who it is.
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, do you promise to keep my secret?
I can and I will. Now you can tell me who it is.
It's Jean-Michel.
Oh, how wonderful for you. He's a good man and seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
Well, you may one day win Jean-Michel, but I could never win the prince. If he saw me for who I really was, he would never want me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever found out about Jean-Michel, I don't even want to think about what she would do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
Yes, and then we shall have a secret that will make us
co-conspirators,
friends,
sisters,
may we both find our love
and our lives. The stars in the hazy heaven tremble above me.
Danced when he promised always to love me.
The day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this
Lovely, lovely night.
I lie in the loneliness of sunrise as the deep purple heavens turn blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver-flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? I have found her, she's my angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing and flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver-flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? Will my love come home to me?
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you search, and here it is 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like you're testing my good nature. And plus, the moment that woman in blue ran off, which we all must admit seems to imply that she has a police record, the moment she ran off, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, I need to ask you something. I'm sorry. Look, are there poor people in my kingdom who have had their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
But do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. Ignore this talk. Where did you hear it?
The girl.
I don't know that she's to be trusted. Can we stop looking for her? Actually, the work is really piling up.
No, Sebastian, something's not right.
As you say, another thing. Can I have the ring, sire?
What are you stamping this time?
It's nothing. Hardly worth troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
How about I summarize
Sebastian,
for you?
I don't need your summary.
We
I
could
can
go
read
back
it.
to the castle.
No, I'm reading this now. Thank you.
Very well.
Oh my... Sebastian!
Sire, I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. If it weren't for me, you should be a pauper. How would you like that?
I want that girl, the one that I talked to at the ball. I want to talk to her.
She's a troublemaker.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have another ball, a banquet, and she'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
She will come. Now, we are having a banquet tonight, and you are inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
No, you don't forget who you're talking to. No, we are having a banquet tonight, and I am finding that girl.
Very well, but she won't show you know. You don't even know her name. And plus, if she really thought that you were worthy of her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet.
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed, and he has since giving the ball. And still, he wants to find his bride, the one that he lost at the ball. To spread the word throughout the land, the prince is throwing a banquet.
Hear ye, hear ye.
It is his wish that the woman that he met at the ball will attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a hand. Talk it back to me.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And of course, I want to keep an eye on what women are there. Not giving up control this time. Spread the word.
Hear ye, hear ye.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet? Tonight? Cinderella! Where is she? Cinderella! Where could she be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, dopey and dreamy-eyed, can't find his lady. He's hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella? Where is she?
Gregory James is giving
A banquet! Oh, why does the prince do this? It seems cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events in 1 week. Now, granted, I have never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection does come at a price. Gloves, that's what it was. Cinderella! Where are my gloves?
They're right here, madame. Where'd she go?
Wait, don't tell her you have the gloves yet. I'm sure she'll be abusive later, but this will be worth it.
Are you sure?
Tonight, when Madame and Charlotte go to the banquet, I'm going to be sick.
Oh, would you like some?
No, I'm going to pretend to be sick, like Charlotte did in school to get out of things she didn't want to do, like 3rd and 4th grade. And when they go to the banquet, I'm going to take Jean-Michel up on his offer to go help in a soup kitchen.
A soup kitchen.
I get to ladle. And do you know what will happen to this beautiful dress and invitation when I go to the soup kitchen? I'm going to give them to you, and you're going to go to the banquet in my stead. And you'll meet the prince and fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame for everything she's done to you and try to keep Jean-Michel out of prison for me.
Cinderella, my gloves!
Right here, madame.
Oh, why didn't you tell me you had them, foolish child? Charlotte, make haste!
My feet burns with the heat of 100 suns.
Come along, we're going to be late.
Madame, I don't feel well.
No. This cannot prevent us from going to the banquet tonight.
It won't. Take Charlotte and have her steal him from the woman from the ball. Let Charlotte be queen.
I can make that work.
I shall do this battle with only half my troops. Gabrielle, make sure you get better immediately. Cinderella, fetch the doctor and see that she actually does get better. Now, keep your dress an invitation and come as soon as you feel better. I insist.
I will come if I feel...
Not on my dress. Charlotte, come along.
Okay, I'm gonna go finish getting ready.
Good evening, Ella.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
I am sick and tired of hiding like a fearful person.
Oh, well, would you rather see madame?
Actually, hiding's nice.
How are you this evening?
Well, I'm going out with Gabrielle and have him wound up like a clock. Tonight, she and I will go over to the greengrocer and beg for whatever scraps he may have. After that, we'll slave over a hot stove of soup and serve a meal to the very poor. I do hope she's not expecting to have that much fun every night.
Hello, Jean-Michel.
Ooh, good evening, Gabrielle. Why, I much prefer you in your simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
Thank you. What are we doing at the soup kitchen tonight?
Oh, right. Our first responsibility would be to take care of the poor. But after that, we'll march up to the castle and I'll speak to the prince. There is only one problem with that.
What's that?
The prince will even speak to me.
Oh, Ella might be able to help you with that. She went to the ball last night and met the prince.
Right. Ella actually spoke to the prince?
Yes, she went to the ball and she met him and they talked about the kingdom and now she's going back to the banquet tonight.
Wow, the world's upside down. But you know what this means? If Ella can speak to the prince, then maybe I'll have a chance with the prince. And then he'll be open to my suggestions. Hey, what do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. Definitely beats being angry. I should try this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Wait. What are you doing? This looks kind of counter-revolutionary.
Well, I like the guy who wants to go out and change the world, but I also like the guy who brought me flowers.
Wait. Who brought you flowers? Oh, I brought you flowers, right? Right. I couldn't, though.
You just said it yourself. Optimism.
Optimism?
Try it.
I could be your boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes! Wait. I am your boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Huh. Nice. Shall we take this to the soup kitchen?
Yes.
Yes.
That's how it is. My own daughter, my own flesh and blood, deceiving me with someone so decidedly unsuitable. I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I created a life for you, and this is how you show me your gratitude.
Oh, Gabrielle, could you help me into this? The strings are a bit...
And you think you could go to court? I never loved your father. In fact, I only ever wanted his money. You have been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. And you think you can wear a beautiful dress? You think that is acceptable? You should be in rags. Worn out rags, that is all you deserve.
Mother, please stop listening.
I am no longer your mother. You, Gabrielle, get out of my house. You are no longer welcome here.
Please.
Leave. Go to the banquet. See what the prince thinks of you then. Why did you have to make me doubt myself? I was doing so well.
Ella, sweet child. Hurry, you shall be late to the banquet.
I can't go to the banquet. Everything is ruined.
Hurry, the prince needs you. He wants you.
No, I can't.
Why do you think he's having this second event tonight? To try to find you.
But every time I take a step forward, my dad pushes me back. And if the prince saw me for who I really was, he would never want me.
Well, if you have a dream, then soon thereafter, you'll have to fight for it. Why otherwise? How'd you know that the dream is yours?
But my life.
Exactly, it is your life.
Well, I mean, I can't go to the banquet. My clothing is tatters, and it's all I have.
Perhaps we need even more rags. Shatters and tatters in rags. Turn the new from old. Tatters and matters and rags. Spin them into
Oh, Marie, it's beautiful.
and the glass slippers. Oh yes. The book that Jean-Michel gave it to you about the world. Don't forget that you have the entire world to help you.
Anything else?
The magic at the midnight.
Magic ends at midnight. Thank you, Marie.
This is still an option.
Dinner is served.
Sire, it appears all the guests have arrived and dinner is being served. Shall we go on in?
No, I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
She's not gonna come. And plus, be warned. This party is a pack of gossips. I'd hurry things along if I were you.
Prince Topher.
You're here.
Yes.
I knew if I had a banquet you would come.
I'm so sorry I was late
And
before.
you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Wait, did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
And that thing about me being more beautiful than before, that's real too?
Yes, of course.
Wow, what do you make of that?
I've been thinking about you and about what you said about the poor people in my land having their land taken from them. I want to help them. I don't see how. It seems impossible.
Oh, well, it's more possible than you could imagine. My sister Gabrielle and Jean-Michel are on their way here right now with some of your people who want to talk to you.
Oh, they want to talk to me. Oh, but if things are as bad as you say, they'll hate me.
I'm sure if you can handle battle with a giant or a dragon, you can handle the person who just wants to talk to you.
Okay, but I mean, I just...
Just be yourself, and they'll see the man that I see. They're coming. Friends, come meet Prince Topher. Just don't say my name.
I won't say your name. I won't even ask about the dress.
Are you okay?
Yes. Prince Topher, this is Jean-Michel.
Oh, your Majesty.
Oh, please. Jean-Michel, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
And this is my sister, Gabrielle.
Your Majesty?
And this is Yvonne. And Sam.
It's an honor to meet you.
No, it's an honor to meet you.
You could talk to him like a brother.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he'd like to say to you.
Oh, why, these people have had their homes and property taken from them for a while now. I've said this before, but now I know what it's like to have someone you love lose their home. But now we need your help. We need to have our voices heard. Can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
Yes, it is today. I see that now. And believe me, I too know what it feels like to be overlooked. I want to help you, but how?
All the dreams in all the world goes oops and out they come.
Oh, of course. It's here. Have you read it?
At university.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Of course, it's chapter 2.
Of course, chapter 2. I didn't get that far.
Chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Long live Prince Topher.
Our future king. Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed our help. What do you call these people?
Well, from their clothing, I would assume artists?
We want to have our voices heard.
A beheading would not be out of place here, sire.
Yes, all the voices must be heard. That's a great idea. And now there is a way for all the voices to be heard. In 1 month, let's all vote for a position I shall create called Prime Minister. Someone who will counsel me in all my decisions. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I am unworthy, sire.
I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel.
What?
Let the people decide. The way things are or the way things could be. And everyone, rich or poor, gets 1 vote.
1 person, 1 vote? Where's the fun in that?
He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating.
Excellent idea. And now everyone into the castle for a free banquet.
You did it. I knew you could.
I did do it, and I think I know who I am now. I know the kind of king that I can be.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I feel like I could answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can.
Well, there is one question that I just don't know the answer to. Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
Am I making believe I see in you a man too perfect to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you?
Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
Wait, what time is it?
Well, it's just midnight.
Oh,
Why?
I have to go.
You have to go again? Why?
I'm so sorry, but I must.
Well, don't just leave me again.
If you knew who I really was, you would never want me.
That's not true. It's not true. Wait, guards, anybody, someone stop her. Again? Slipper. It's glass. Slipper. Yes. Yes. Ha!
Hear ye, 8 o'clock. o'clock and all is well. A great day in the kingdom. In 1 month will be our first free election of the land and of the Prime Minister. And the candidates are John Michel and our current Lord Protector, Sebastian. But today, all women come to the square and try on glass slipper. Whoever fits shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I've ever shouted. I'll be back at 11, a new update on the coronavirus. Hear ye, hear ye. The prince intends to search until he finds the girl who fits the bill. Well, not the bill, a shoe, I mean a shoe to fit a queen. The shoe does not fit.
The shoe does not fit.
Now, my dear, when you try on the shoe, make sure you look His Highness in the eyes. For our family, you must try on the shoe first.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. And you banished Gabrielle for liking a guy who might become our new Prime Minister. Wow, good job.
I don't know what's going on in this world. Everything I thought was holy and true is now trash. That which meant everything to me now appears to mean nothing.
Oh, why, there you are, Gabrielle. I decided that if I become Prime Minister, I'm gonna marry you.
Wow, the stakes are getting high on this election.
Hey, it's me again. Oh.
The shoe does not fit.
Of course it doesn't fit. I'm not the girl that Prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the whole kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
She can't be.
I told you she wouldn't come. Can we put an end to this now?
No, Sebastian, every lady truly tried on the slipper.
Well, I haven't tried on the slipper.
Everything has led you to this moment. Now you have something to believe in. Yourself. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
By all means, try on the slipper. Make yourself ridiculous.
It's too rich.
You can do it.
Have we met before?
Yes, but we're seeing each other for the first time right now.
It was you who danced with me at the ball and who I saw at the banquet again, and you gave me water that one day I was thirsty in the woods.
Yes.
Oh, please don't run away again. I don't think I could bear it.
It was you? Oh, we both know how horribly I've treated you since your father's death. And I know I am not worthy of some of your famous kindness, but do you think you could perhaps find it within yourself to forgive me?
Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed. But I say to you now the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Does that include me?
For you, it probably entails several hours of community service.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. That's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today I'll keep, so that whenever anybody thinks something is impossible, they can just say my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't even know what to do.
Oh, well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes. Oh my yes.
Oh.
You have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? I mean, I think I did that wrong. Let me try again. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you. In the arms of my love, I fly over mountain and meadow and glen, and I like
it so well.
and I like it so well.
That for all I can
And
tell.
I like it so well.
And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
And as my first official role as Prime Minister, it is with great joy and honor that I unite our newly crowned King Topher with the kindest woman in the land in marriage to the kindest woman in the land, Cinderella.
Oh, I'm good.
I now pronounce you King Topher and Queen Cinderella.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And fine white mice are easily turned to horses. So sprawl your all and feel the need of horses. Quite possible. the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these staffs and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening